Hey guys, I want to do a daily, tiny little look into what I do to take care of my 400 gallon. I thought it might be interesting. So this tank is coming up on 8 years old. If you've been following for a while, you're pretty familiar with it, but you don't know what I do every single day. So I thought, why don't I just kind of mention what I do each day for a while, and like I said, hopefully I'll stick to this. It'd be really kind of neat to do it for like a whole year, minus any days I'm actually out of town. The first things I wanted to do was tell you is that I cleaned the glass. And I went around the entire tank, cleaned it on all three sides so the starfire is nice and crystal clear, which allows me to look into the tank and look really closely at the frags. I'm looking at all the corals, I'm looking to make sure that they're healthy, I'm looking for any kind of signs of problems, as well as if any of the corals have fallen, which about 4 or 5 or 6 have, and I need to re-glue them into place. Some acros have fallen, an acan has fallen, some hammer corals have fallen, so I've got to deal with that. The other stuff that happened today was more around the camera. So I shoot with a Nikon D500, I just recently upgraded, and I have a macro lens. This is a 105 millimeter lens. Well, one of the things I wanted was to get an orange filter to put on the end, so that way when I shoot through blue lighting, it'll look bright on the backside of the camera. And it's doing a great job of it. And so I had to wait for that one to fit that lens. I already have one for a couple of other lenses, and I'm waiting for another filter for my 18 to 200 lens, which is the one that lets me do zooming. Now this also came in today, which is a rubber boot. It's a little too flexible or flimsy for what I'd prefer, but the goal is that when I'm shooting pictures, I can actually push it onto the tank and keep it stable so when I shoot, the camera doesn't shake. So that was why I wanted this rubber boot. I also picked up a hard, I guess it's another boot, and this one helps block light from coming in from, if you're using it outside basically, and the sun was coming in, it would kind of block it a little bit. And I got some lens caps, so that way I would go ahead and be able to cover some of the lenses that didn't have lens caps. So I ordered everything from Amazon basically, and they all came in today, and I got to play with it. So that was nice. I also zoomed in on the corals, and I saw some red bugs, so I'm going to have to treat the tank for that, and it's something I've known for a while. I'm going to finally do it. Other things that are going to happen tonight is I have to feed the fish, of course, in about 30 minutes. And I have to put about 90 pounds of salt in the big reservoir to start making salt water again, because I have 250 gallons of RODI water, but I don't have any salt in it, and I need to do that. So I can do one more water change as I'm knocking down these nitrates. And then the last thing I'll do tonight, while the salt is happening, I'll also turn on the RODI system to go ahead and start refilling the top-off reservoir, which is about 50% empty right now. So that's it for today. That was day one.